everyone, Senrai here. Today we're going to be watching the 10th episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. And last episode was a pretty significant one because we got like real deep into that Himari backstory. Figured out all about, Double H and how it was supposed to be Triple H, but one of the H's wasn't able to participate. And also we got a new weird character with like pink hair and books and very, very odd stuff all around. But yeah, I definitely appreciated getting all that stuff, really fleshing out Himari in like a single episode, which we've definitely needed, right? Because Himari just hasn't had that, and now she does, so it's great. Anyway, I'm here for episode 10, so let's jump into that and see how things go. Maybe we'll get back into the Shoma Ringo stuff, I don't know. But 3, 2, 1, let. Yeah, this is pretty much the last Shoma Ringo thing. The tearing incidents. Yeah, and here comes the Shoma truck incidents. You might want to call him an ambulance. Especially since he took that blow for you. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much just kind of recapped where we left off. With that, plot. Remember back when the diary was whole? See, I think we met him, right? So I think we met just about everyone in the opening. I think. Even, the Dark Penguin. He's gonna wake up in the hospital? Is this a hospital? I don't think so. I mean, there was like pipes up above. He's awake, by the way. But what if he hears it? So yeah, it is a hospital room, but I guess the ceiling just looked a little bit odd to me. I don't know. Yeah, go to sleep, otherwise you might hear things you're not supposed to. I mean, that's good. That's definitely good news. Definitely could have been a lot worse. I think I saw a penguin with a bra. She was partially responsible for his car accident, by the way. Does he? I mean, I'm sure he wants to talk to her, but... the nurse penguin over there. It's a long story. Well, not exactly. I mean, it was an accident. It was a lot her fault. Okay. That... Did we just steal her uniform? Well, damn. I feel quite bad for her. Ah, yes. I'm sure he has. It does come back to bite him sometimes. Chocolate. I mean, it's more about who gives it to you than what they give you, really, and that sort of thing. He has no problem answering that question. I know them. Doesn't sound that bad. If you don't want it, I'll take it if someone offers it to you. I see we have a Dr. Penguin. I knew he was going to do that. I understand these penguins at this point. uh, I mean, most of his complaints here, it's more about who gives it to you, you know, like not suitable for, unless you're like obviously really close to the person, you wouldn't want it from them, like the sweater. That is definitely true. Gotta make that clear. God damn it. How does she? I mean, they're invisible, so that's why she doesn't notice, but making kind of a scene, man. Uh, well, I'm glad you got that out of your chest. Head pat is the best gift. I haven't really commented on it before, but I do like how she calls him Sho-chan and Kan-chan. I mean, he's too nice for his own good. Boy's in a hospital, mostly because of her, and he's still worried about her injuries. You got hit by a car, man. Are you okay? Good thing we're in a hospital. So yeah, How was that thing doing? Okay, so confirm half of it was taken. Yeah. Someone on a bike. Okay, we got our fake sexy nurse. I mean, we know who that is. I wouldn't trust any food she gave me. She's injecting it like the same room as them. Man, I really don't need that, man. And he went for it first. Oh no. Well, better the penguin eat it than he does. Just getting her out of the room. This was really not good. Are you feeling kind of funny? Yeah, it worked. So what, we're just gonna kidnap him, or is she just carrying him away in that thing? He come back, he's not there. Yeah, I mean, this the complete mess of food makes it pretty clear something happened. I didn't just walk out of there under normal circumstances, so she should call someone for help. So he's just bait. As if getting hit by a car is not bad enough. His day just gets worse and worse. I mean, he's gone. He got kidnapped. Right, but was he the one operating the phone? Yeah. Of course, that's what it's about. Half the diary's not good enough. Right now, he's Takakura. He's all tied up. Ball gag. Oh god. I could think of one person. Netsrym. I had to refresh myself on her name. What are you fishing for? Don't know why I even asked. Wish the camera would follow the hook. Excuse me. Freaking penguins on this show, man. I'm trying to listen to the conversation. Oh, those ones are cute. Man, she really did get attached to Shoma. Sea Ward's rooftop. Ooh, that's a nice red pair. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Gotta find him. Rescue him. That poor penguin. I didn't see the red pair, so I said we just threw it back. It's been a while since I've seen such subtle comic relief as invisible penguins in an anime. I mean, sometimes the camera like specifically focuses on the penguin shenanigans, but sometimes it's just in the side as the plot moves, you know? How's this gonna go, though? Okay. Yeah, he definitely recognizes those balls. For the balls cut in his clothes. Yeah, not falling for it. I mean, it was an obvious plan, to be fair. Like, even I knew that was what that was going to be. You hear music. Yeah, it did sound like a music box. But I don't see anybody else up here. No? We're gonna get combat flashbacks. That was a perfectly good music box. That was uncalled for. Where did we end up? Yeah. So we didn't actually move, just the place looks different now. Fair enough. That is not a pleasant sound. Man, the scenery, everything is just so trippy looking. Oh, bento. I mean, he was talking about that earlier. It looks pretty good. I mean, we're just not gonna eat that. Only way I can tell we're actually making progress is after we see the numbers are going down. Otherwise, everything looks the same. Is that a explosive birthday cake or wedding cake? A cake? Well, we got to number one. I was about to say, where'd the penguin go? There he is. What now? Ah, the sweater, right. Sweater was also mentioned. Kamba. With a big old heart on it. Truly is torture. He really did put it on. It looks so weird. Also, how did that even happen? I feel like I'm losing my mind just watching this entire segment. Something about the combination of stripes and like a pan-in camera just does something to me. I don't know. Do you mind sharing with me? Birds chirping. It was a ringtone. Never mind. Great. Just get him out of the way. They're definitely dealing with a dangerous opponent. There's like 4 different ones there. It's you know, it's only slightly worse than the torture Ringo put him through a few episodes ago. And it's actually a fairly clever way to handle that. Because you can have her deliver it to you all, you know, being a big space apart. Well, we lost the other half of the diary now. I mean, things aren't going well for Ringo either, but it's easier to have sympathy for Shoma, you know. That looks cool. Can I have a pair of those? Yeah, he needs a pair of those. She got you to wear the sweater one way or the other. Even that penguin gets one. What kind of reward? Okay, a ball to the face is not a reward. Especially in the dark. A hug? Is that what she's after? Or no, we're going for the kiss. Well, damn, that happened. Even the pig. Okay, well, okay. Okay, then. I was not ready for this scene. First, they take us out. Think he's about to get a ball to the face, and then he gets a kiss instead. And so does the penguin. Man, that is one violated penguin. Well, I don't know. Not sure what to make of all that. But somebody else actually grabbed the diary, right? I mean, I don't know. Oh? Oh, really? Okay, we're doing this. I was not expecting her to. Oh no, that's someone different. Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. I thought that was Himari, and the hat was the same, but I'm pretty sure that was somebody else. Just for a second, I thought Himari was going on the offensive, and I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. As per usual with this show. Also, we have a different song. I think. So this is probably a turning point in the show. I mean, it's the same lyric. I think it's just a different sound to it. I don't know how to describe it. It sounds good, though. So the lyrics are the same, but the singing of it's different, I guess is how I would put it. Space satellite? Why? Why is a penguin in space? Why does he have a briefcase full of ponzu and whatnot? Why? I have so many whys after this episode. Maybe a couple of whats as well. Well, that was the 10th episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. And as usual, I don't know where to start with the discussion for this episode. Well, for one thing, we did go back to the Shoma Ringo stuff, because we took a bit of a break from it in the previous episode to do the Himari stuff, which I appreciated, but it is good that we got back to this plot, right? So, Ringo did, I guess, call an ambulance or whatever and got him to the hospital, right? And Shoma not being like fully honest about everything that happened. You know, he's a very nice boy. He obviously is more worried about Ringo than himself, and doesn't really blame her too much. That sort of stuff. But we are at the hospital. You know, everyone's at the hospital. Kamba, Himari, pretty much everyone. We had a nice little conversation between Kamba and Himari about what the guy wants from a girl as a present. Which I didn't think too much about that scene at the time, but clearly that ended up being pretty relevant later in the episode. But yeah, she went from saying what would you like to what have you not liked, right? And so the bentos was the first thing you mentioned, right? I made it with love kind of stuff. Yeah, he mentioned the bento first. Okay, the humongous cake. I think that's what I missed, because yeah, because the cake came back later in the episode. It was one of the things that came out in that segment. Sorry, but I missed it because the scene where it was mentioned, we saw two attractive nurses on screen with a penguin trying to get a good upskirt with whatever equipment he has over there. But yeah, he did describe it here. That's basically why I wanted to rewatch this bit in detail, because the cake was mentioned. Because that was the only one that I missed. But yeah, basically everything came back in the one segment. But he also made sure to clarify that anyone would be happy if they got this stuff from Himari, Kamba especially, right? One thing that he did have to make clear, right? See, one of the things. Oh yeah, our mysterious girl Natsume. She attacks a nurse, steals her uniform, locks her in a locker. It's just so messed up. Goes to Shoma's room, injects his pudding with some kind of drug, knocks him out, gets Ringo out of the room with a kettle, and then just kidnaps him before she gets back. Like, this girl, she's evil, probably. I don't know. I mean, she's clearly, I don't want to go out on a limb and say she's evil, but whatever her goal is, she doesn't let morals or laws get in the way. Let's just phrase it that way, right? But yeah, she kidnaps him, takes him somewhere in the hospital. She uses his own phone to contact them and try to get the diary, right? And then they talk about what to do as our penguin just fishes for Ponsu, as you do. And it was going pretty well until they got to the red pier, I think, which I guess was like an old lady's Ponsu, and he did not enjoy that. At least I think that was the gag there, but because I tried to split my focus between him and the actual conversation that's relevant to the plot. But I think that's how I took that. And yeah, Kamba had the brilliant idea to bring something that wasn't the diary, but pretend that it was, right? And Natsume, she's very intelligent. If there's one thing I've definitely gotten from her impression-wise, is that she's very intelligent. Everything about her plan was just brilliant, well executed, well thought out. Like, she's not gonna fall for something stupid like that. But then we had the music box, and someone, through a loudspeaker, kept asking him if he remembers. The music box, I don't think, was brought up during that one conversation in the cafeteria with Himari. I don't think so. It got broke anyway, but... So yeah, he got kind of knocked out. Woke up and went to a very trippy land with stripes and penguin faces, and I don't know how to describe it, but very, very weird environments. I'm sure it's the same environment, just obviously artistic liberty changed. I don't know how you want to describe that, but it looked very odd. But one of the most interesting things was the fact that stuff he mentioned with Himari actually kept popping up, along with the whole "do you remember" sort of thing. And obviously these things are relevant to him, his memories, because he brought them up. Obviously he's had experiences with women where they gave him these things, so he would remember them if he brought them up to Himari as things he didn't like, right? And he actually was made to wear the sweater. Which he looks so dorky just wearing it. It's kind of great. I can't blame him for not wanting to wear that or be happy to get that as a present. I definitely get that. But anyway, we had a scene where Ringo was instructed to drop the diary off the side of the cliff, which, like I said, a brilliant idea, because you can have them give it to you, but without the risk of being in front of them, so they can't try anything. They can't attack you, they can't try to take it away or anything. There's a big Even though it's a form of handing it to you, sort of. It's hard to explain, but basically, there's a lot of distance in a sense, but also not a lot of distance in the sense that you just let go and it's like right in front of you. Reality, physics, it's a weird thing, but the point was it was a smart way to hand it over. But I don't think Netsrym was the one that grabbed it, was it? Was she? I always sees like a shadowy silhouette, and we know Netsrym was like a different area with Kanba and all that with the night vision goggles. And I mean, I assume these two things were happening around the same time, but I mean, that either has to be Netsrym or somebody she was working with, right? I don't know. I wish they would zoom in more, because the fact that they didn't show us her clearly makes me think it was somebody else. In fact, it could have been the person we saw near the end of the episode. I don't know. But, yeah, anyway, back to Kanba. He's in this dark room with Shoma and Natsum's penguin, both wearing awesome-looking night vision goggles. And she just, like, being a bit creepy, getting close to him and admiring the sweater that she made him wear. But she describes it like pigeon blood. Why would you even describe it like that? And why would you say pigeon blood suits him? Like, that seems like an insult. I don't get this girl. She's roughly as crazy as Ringo, I'm starting to think. But I still get a kick out of the fact that the penguin was wearing one too. But yeah, at this point I was already a little bit confused about, their relationship dynamic, Given the fact that Netsrym was the one that was making these weird things happen, I assume maybe she's some kind of ex of his and she tried to give him those things. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't quite get that. Either way, she knows about it. I mean, now that I think about it, actually, I guess she was technically affiliated with the three girls that like ambushed him before. It's somewhat affiliated with them, so maybe she would have gotten information from them about things that they gave him. I don't know. As always, not sure exactly how everything attaches, but she just like messes with him in the dark and everything where you can't see. And then she actually aims, her slingshot right at his face, and at that point I'm getting kind of worried, because there's no way he's gonna be able to dodge that, right? And then she's like, I'll tell you one thing. What I'm after is, and at that point I was getting kind of into it, like, oh, is she actually gonna give us some answers here? Right? And then suddenly we have everything kind of like cast to the side. She dives towards him, and I still at this point I'm thinking like it's a hug or whatever, but it wasn't. She went straight for the lips, just no hesitation, Operation Kiss. Really did not expect that, like not one bit. Although they just kept ramping up the unexpectedness, because as much as I didn't expect that, I definitely did not expect the poor tied-up penguin to get kiss assaulted by the other penguin. What was her name? Elizabeth? No. Whatever the black penguin's name is. Right, so. That was the thing that happened. I mean, like Mash, like Pet, I guess. They're both making sure to get some in that scene. But. And then she just left, Gave him a kiss, gave him a sweater. And just bolted. If I was Kanba, I'd be so confused about everything there. Like, I don't know what he knows about her, but from my perspective, it was all very weird, confusing stuff. And then, yeah, just kiss marks all over our penguin friend over there. So yeah, at that point, I was already pretty confused. Like I said, they keep ramping up, the confusion in the scene. But to maximize that, we have the final bit here, where we have somebody coming in talking about survival strategy, right? Familiar dialogue, so I thought I knew who said it, but then they actually got the camera closer to her, and that is definitely not Himari. I mean, she even called her Mario, right? But it's like, it's the same hat, but who is this? Like, I mean, I know we got a name, but like, that doesn't tell me much. Like, I guess Himari's hat is the leader of one faction, and this hat's the leader of another faction. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to think. There's so much I don't know, which is pretty much the theme of the show. Right? But. And that was pretty much the episode. Like, I really don't know how much I can speculate after all this. But. It was definitely an episode. I can see that for sure. But definitely not a positive episode for our characters. We lost a diary completely. Shoma got more trauma piled on top of his already pretty high level of trauma, right? And that's pretty much where we're at. Like, we basically lost there, and I don't know if we can actually get the diary back, or if we have a plan to do that, or if we will attempt to do that, or how we will attempt to do that. But we definitely have to get the diary back, right? It's pretty important. I mean, that's supposedly the Penguindrum. I don't know. I think they said that at some point. But we need to get it back. So I'm just curious how we're gonna manage that, really. But it was a good episode. Plenty of what I like about the show was present in this episode. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.